Hey, what's going on, guys? Pixel Gadget here, bringing you another devlog for Doomsday Sector, and this devlog's pretty cool. I've done some interesting things. I've got some updates about the game I want to share with you all, and yeah, the coolest thing I've done recently is I wanted to make it more satisfying to shoot the robot enemies, the basic robots. So I added some like armor pieces to their limbs and a little helmet and a little chest piece. And basically what happens is when you shoot at these limbs, depending on what hitbox of the ragdoll you shoot, there's a chance that the armor piece will get blown off, and there's a little particle effect and sound effect. And that's super cool, and so I kind of wanted to go into the game and show you guys that real quick. I just hooked that up. The code could definitely be polished up a little bit, like the system itself, but it works pretty good. There's also a cool update that's you're not going to see. The code for the actual enemy ragdoll has been improved dramatically. It should be way more efficient. There's also, I added that like guitar riff. I don't know if you guys could hear that. I think you can. I'm using OBS instead of NVIDIA like game capture or whatever, so I'm trying something new. I actually just recorded this, and I added 2 audio inputs, so my voice got recorded twice, so it sounded really bad. So here we are again. I added some cool stuff to the game. So one cool thing I did is I changed the interact icon to be this like Windows 95 clicker. That's super cool. Very happy with that. I added this thing called the upgrade save pod, which costs 1,000 silver. I also changed the silver economy so that now when you kill an enemy, instead of getting 3 silver every time no matter what, you get 40 silver for headshots and 30 for body shots. As you can see, when I headshot the enemy, sometimes it has that kind of clanking metal sound. That's the helmet getting blown off. Yeah, like that. And the other armor pieces should do that also. There we go. Anyway, so the way it works is, like, oh, it says I can save my upgrades, but I don't have any equipped. Maybe that's something I should fix, where it's like, if you don't have any upgrades equipped, it doesn't allow you to do this, just so players don't get confused. But let me just show you that real quick. So I'm just going to unlock a bunch of upgrades here. Alright, and I'm going to go to the main menu real quick. Unlock all these guys. I added this little like highlight thing for the upgrades, so that looks super cool. I want to add, there's so many things I want to add today, like sound effects when, oh, there is kind of a sound effect, just like a clicking, but I want to add like a kind of, I don't even know how to describe it, but I'm going to equip a bunch of reload speeds. Okay, notice we have none left in the stash, and I'm going to click play. I just want to show you guys how this new system works, because I feel like it changes the game pretty dramatically, especially with the double upgrades. They're like really rare. Like if you get a double upgrade that you really like, then this system allows you to save them between playthroughs without having to worry. So there we go, upgrade. I need to add a sound effect for the upgrade, or the upgrade save, but right now those upgrades have been saved, and so what should happen when I die now is the upgrade should still be equipped. And they are still equipped. And it works for specials. So if I equip these special ones, and then I go in, and if I died normally, they would be deleted, right? That's kind of the roguelike elements of the game, where some of the upgrades, level 1 through level 5, are one-time use. Once you unlock them, you can't... I hate that guitar riff so much, I'm going to have to experiment with it. Okay, but I'm going to let these guys kill me. And once I am dead, the equipment should be gone. See? Gone, gone. But if I equip these things here, and I save them, it takes a little while to load into the scene these days. Game's getting bigger. And I also have an update for the game, like what's going to happen in the future. So in the previous devlog, I talked about how I want to release in about 60 days. That is no longer true. I've decided to change my mind from, because of popular demand and also my own enjoyment of just working on the project. I've decided to work on the project a little longer, and that's because I was researching Steam Next Fest, like promotional events. As you can see, the upgrades have been saved. And yeah, pretty cool. So those are some of the major changes that have happened recently. I also added some new map elements just for a playtester gave some feedback about what was going on with that, and they were saying how the lines of sight were kind of OP for killing the robots. So I added some stuff over here. I also added upgrade to the new nav mesh system for Unity 6.3, which has led to some problems, which I want to show you. I need to figure out how to fix this, but if I increase the round a bunch and I go over here, I think the robots can't navigate to me. Yeah, oh, he can. But the ones up there, are they coming towards me? No, they're not. See? He gets stuck there. The ones that spawn in this room are okay. Interesting. Yeah, so some weirdness going on with these guys. Yeah, like I don't know what that's about. Their movement is very strange. I also want to update these fireballs that these drone guys shoot at me. Let me see these things. They're not shooting at. Oh, there they go. Yeah. Oh, there he is. Oh, they were stuck in here. How strange. How'd they get in here? Oh, there's a spawner in here. Oh, I forgot about that. So yeah, they shoot the little red balls at me, and they like try to get away from me. It's interesting. I like the AI systems. But yeah, these robots are acting very strange. It looks like they have almost too much momentum. Like, look at how they... Yeah, very weird. Okay, so I gotta fix that. There's much to be done, and that's kind of the idea behind pushing the release date back. So I was wanting to sign up for Steam Next Fest October and release on November 3rd or November 5th of this year. And that's kind of the current plan. The game could always get pushed back more, but I do kind of want to commit to that and see what happens. So the kind of plan for me is I'm going to work on the game for the next couple months. Like October's in 5 months, right? Or early November. So the plan is work on the game for 3 months, like pretty hardcore, get it really polished up, and play test a bunch. And then after that, pretty much let it sit for 2 months and try not to make any major changes, and just set the release date, keep promoting it on YouTube, try to get the word out that this game is awesome and that people should be looking at it and checking it out. And that's pretty much the current plan for the game. The plan for this video, this devlog, is so I wanted to show you guys what I've done so far since the last video. And then I want to work on the game for a few hours today, make some changes, and then I'll show you guys those changes. Definitely have to fix the nav mesh problem. I think I know exactly what's gone wrong, so I'll get right on that. And yeah, I'm just a really big fan of this armor system, and I wanted to also add a system where it's like, so right now each robot has 10 pieces of armor, on 4 on the arms, 4 on the legs, 1 chest, and 1 helmet piece. I wanted to like have a random thing where like a robot could have up to 10, but also like 5 random pieces, so they kind of look varied in the horde. I think it'll look so good, honestly. I think it'll look absolutely insane. And I'm worried about the armor like affecting the performance, so that could be something to look at. But in the editor, it's always hard to understand the performance. Like, only in the .exe can I really see the effect. And it looks like, yeah, some zombies got stuck over here, I'm guessing. Or no, they got stuck over there. Yep. So there's some nav mesh problems. Faux show. Faux show. Definitely got to get those things fixed up. So, really glad you guys joined me for the update video. I'm going to go work on the game for a little bit right now, and I'll be right back. All right, see you guys soon. All right, everyone, I am back. I've been working on the game for a few hours, just changing some stuff around, and I'm excited to show you guys what I've done. So, okay, first thing I did is I replaced the icons on this like main menu thing because, they're kind of placeholders. Like obviously this controller does not look correct, but I had to change the icons because the icons I had were literally like ripped exactly from Windows 95, and that is still copyrighted by Microsoft, so I am not allowed to use those icons. So I had to update the icons. They look pretty similar, but they're a little different. I think they look a little better. The icons that'll probably be changed will be this one, the play icon. I want it to be more of a joystick, and then the quit icon I think should be like a power button or something. So those are the things I changed there. For the upgrades, did I change anything? No, not today. But I worked really hard on the actual enemies and the sound effects and stuff. So 2 enemies got a treatment. The basic enemy dude that we were talking about earlier, his sound effects are now like more balanced. I adjusted the audio volume for each one of the sound effects. So now when I call a guy in... Oh, I also changed the guitar riff to be way less hard on the hearing. So I added health. So now it shows how much health they start off with. And yeah, you shoot them. And the sound effects now... There's sound effects for body shots, headshots... and headshot death and them dying from a body shot. It's not just shooting into them. There's like a flurry of particle effects and sound effects, and it's just really smooth. I'm enjoying that a lot. Also changed the upgrade save. One thing I didn't add is, so right now it says, oh, you have no upgrades equipped, you can't activate it. So that's super cool. But one problem is now, so it makes this kind of like tinking sound now when you shoot them in the head. Oh, I love that. It sounds so good. I don't know if you guys have played CSGO, but basically I love the sound effect when you shoot people in the head. Oh, wow. Okay. It's like working now. Anyways, it needs to say like, oh, you can't. And if the player presses E, when it says this, it needs to do a kind of like, and tell them like, do a sound effect saying, no, you can't do this, you know? Okay, so if I get a bunch of upgrades and let the guys kill me, I changed the upgrade save pod a little bit, added just some polish to it. Okay, get some upgrades. Let's equip some. So let's just say 4 reload speeds, right? There, just to like keep track. There's 3 already in the upgrades menu. All right, great. So let's start it. And what should happen is when I save them, the UI element that says, hey, they've been saved, it'll stay active the whole rest of the game. So the player always knows, oh, okay, my upgrades are safe, the ones I have equipped. And yeah, I didn't have to start the round, but yeah, here we go. Boop. There's a little sound effect. Definitely placeholder. So I don't think... I could be wrong. Oh, it is working. Okay, the sound effect. Yeah, these sound effects are very satisfying. I'm really enjoying this. This game's really coming along, you know? Oh, loving it. Loving it, loving it. The death sound effect probably needs to be localized. But anyways, you can see the upgrades have been saved. And there was a sound effect. And it's like, hey, your upgrades are already saved. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, also a change I made is now when you kill an enemy with a headshot, it says plus 40 silver in the center of the screen. And if you shoot them in the chest, it says plus 30 silver. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, shooting into the enemies feels like 50 times better than it did like literally a week ago, just from the armor and getting the sound effects all working. Definitely want to polish up the death sound effects so that they are local or whatever. Like right now I think they're playing like on the UI element, so it's like it sounds like it's right next to me when the robot itself needs to do it. And also the robots, I want them to like make noises Really love that guitar riff. But I also realized there's also kind of a sound effect when you press the button on that radio to call in the wave. So I feel like that's kind of conflicting a little bit, but I could be wrong. And yeah, let me just check my notes to see what else I did today. Oh, you know, an enemy I messed with a lot, and I actually have yet to fully test, is the ranged enemy that shoots projectiles. He has gotten a little bit of a rework. Let's find him here. He is called the enemy shooter, low poly. Here he is. So now I'm going to kind of take some of my own advice for projectile enemies, and he now has a charge up, which is super cool. A charge up sound effect. No particle yet, but it gives the player some time to prepare to dodge, like the shot, right? Okay, there he is. Okay, let's see what happens. Ah, isn't that great? Did you hear the charge up sound? Ah! He got me. Awesome. That was great. Okay, and I died, and what do you know? The equipment has been saved. Pretty cool. Definitely want to work on this like scroll wheel menu. It gets weird because obviously the doubles get piled up at the bottom, and it just is weird. Like, I don't know, it looks kind of janky, especially if someone's screen is like bigger or smaller than 1080p by whatever, 1920. Things get weird. Another thing I have to do is there's an upgrade called the Fortune upgrade, and that upgrade used to like be kind of janky, but now I want it that every percentage of Fortune upgrade, it literally just increases the amount of silver you get, like a flat rate. Like right now it says a plus 150, and I don't think it's actually working anymore since the rework. So yeah, so now that ranged enemy has a charge up sound effect, which is very cool, and his projectile shoots at the player, and the projectile got updated to be like a kind of energy ball. Before it was literally like the most janky looking Unity thing I've ever seen in my life. Damn, the Thompson is 45 damage per shot? Oh, because I have a damage upgrade. Okay, I was like, wow, this thing's powerful. I think the Model 37 is broken right now, so I definitely have to fix that. But yeah, I worked really hard in the game today. Definitely happy with my progress. I fixed the nav mesh problem. The nav mesh problem was happening because the height of the agent was 2 units, and I guess these doorways are exactly 2 units, so it would block off these doorways and say, oh, an agent can't go through there. And for that doorway also. And I guess for that doorway also. So, but yeah, this one is 3 units high, so the problem didn't happen here. But I just reduced the height to 1.75 or maybe 1.5, and it fixed it. So now the nav mesh works properly. Yeah, sound effects are looking good. Let me see, what else did I do? Yeah, that is what I did today. I have a very productive day today for the game. Doomsday Sector, guys, go check it out. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. I'm having a lot of fun working on this game. I really am. I'm enjoying it a tremendous amount. Just adding to it, polishing it, making it, giving it the full potential that it deserves, and all the love and care that this game and the players of this game are gonna be receiving is so beautiful. So I'm very happy, and this new upgrade system thing, I'm really glad I implemented this. So now players can save their special double upgrades if they have them. And yeah, well, thank you for joining me, and hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something about my process and how the game is going. Obviously, kind of big news on the update with the game being released on November 3rd of this year rather than in 2 months. So a little bit of an extension there, but that should be no surprise to anyone that a video game gets extended to be taking longer than was originally planned. That is definitely par for the course. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Really glad you guys joined me for this one, and I am going to see you all in the next one. Farewell.